happening? What is popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Spizzers. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're older here and haven't already subscribed to my channel, stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first one is to become a Symone with the Spizzers YouTube channel member. The second link is to provide a donation to my Eagles Autism Challenge fundraiser. So I will be racing in the Eagles Autism Challenge race. That is mid-May. It's like May 17th. So I'm trying to raise $350. I'm like $200 and some away. So make sure you are checking out that link in my bio. In my description to donate to the campaign. All proceeds go to the Eagles Autism Challenge Foundation. And also my sister is running the race too. She's also trying to raise $350. So her link is down there as well. But make sure y'all check that out. Make sure y'all help me out for that fundraiser. I will be doing before the race. If I don't reach my goal before the race, then I'm going to do a live stream fundraiser, a fundraising live stream. So be on the lookout for that. But y'all, what's up? I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in forever. Been busy, been crazy. NFL draft was amazing. Oh my goodness, it was so great. Oh, I'm just so blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. Like having that experience, being able to be on the red carpet, interviewing all the NFL draft prospects, interviewing Jahad Campbell, our new Eagle. Y'all, just blessings. Just blessed. So I've been busy, but been blessed. So yeah, so I haven't seen y'all in a minute. I've been doing like shorts and posting those shorts, just because it's easy for me to, post on all my platforms because I have hella platforms. Sometimes it's just easier for me to do the shorts. I know with like the draft, I was doing a lot of shorts. So I didn't get to see y'all. But y'all, let me know in the comments how y'all been. I'm always telling y'all how I am, but let me know how y'all been in the comments. Because I do have a lot of subscribers that I feel connected with because y'all know y'all been subscribed for so long. So just let me know how y'all been in the comment section because it's been so long. But y'all have seen the title. You have seen the thumbnail. The video for today is the new look Eagles. So I hate to call it like Eagles rebuild. I usually call it like after the draft. I usually call it like Eagles rebuild. But I feel like rebuild feels like, you're starting completely over. So just the new look Eagles because a lot would be the same, but a lot has changed. So let's go ahead and get into the Eagles, basically our updated depth chart after free agency and the draft, see what changed, see what stayed the same. Of course, the Eagles can still make moves, trades, free agent signings. So this isn't final. This is just a post-draft look at what our birds look like. Also, we will continue to talk about so many more things, like maybe what positions I think the Eagles still need to address and things like that. Jordan Davis' 5th-year option deadline is May 1st. So make sure you are subscribed because we will have a lot to discuss when it comes to the roster. But just taking a peek at last year's depth chart, it was Jalen Hurts, Tanner McKee, and Kenny Pickett at quarterback, Saquon Barkley, Kenneth Gainwell, Will Shipley at running back. Wide receivers look like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, Johnny Wilson, Aniyah Smith, Paris Campbell. Offensive line, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens, Mekhi Becton, Lane Johnson, Fred Johnson, Tyler Steen, Trevor Keegan, Brett Toth, and Darian Kennard. Tight end, Dallas Goedert, Grant Calcaterra, and E.J. Jenkins. It feels so good to say Dallas Goedert is still here for now. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me I had this little piece of hair? Y'all wasn't gonna say that? Okay, thank y'all for not saying that. But let's look at our updated offensive depth chart. So that was last season. Let's look at the updated offense. So this is color-coded. So with the color-coded, the pink is players we drafted, and then the yellow are free agent signings, okay? Pink, draft, yellow, free agent signings. So I hate how this is not in the same order as the last one. So Jalen Hurts and Tanner McKee are the ones who remain. Kenny Pickett, gone. So Jalen Hurts, Tanner McKee, we add Kyle McCord to the quarterback room, and we add Dorian Thompson-Robinson to the quarterback room. Okay, so quarterback room looking a little different, but not a lot different. 2 out of 3 guys still staying the same. Obviously, one of them guys is not going to be on the roster outside of Jalen Hurts when the season starts. So, new look quarterback room. Running back room. Saquon Barkley, We add A.J. Dillon in free agency. We lose Kenny Gainwell. Will Shipley is still here. Tyrion Davis-Price here. Lou Nichols here. We add Avery Williams, who's a special teamer, return specialist. But they're listing him in the running back room right now, even though it should be on the special teams. But biggest change, big change in the running back room. Kenny Gainwell, gonna miss that brother. Kenny Gainwell gone. A.J. Dillon added. Okay, so that's going to look a lot different because we know Kenny Gainwell was a big contributor last season, so going to look a lot different. Let's go wide receiver. So obviously Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Jahan Dotson did not change. Johnny Wilson, Aniyah Smith, Elijah Cooks, Danny Gray. The Eagles add Terrace Marshall in free agency. And we add Taylor Morin as well. So not much really changing in the wide receiver room as of right now. Nothing really changing. Obviously, the Eagles declined Jahan Dotson's fifth-year option, but not much changing there. Pretty much going to look the same next season. Pretty much going to look the same on the offensive line. Obviously, a big loss with Mekhi Becton, but that's only one guy that's lost, so most of the faces are going to stay the same across the offensive line. Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens, Tyler Steen, Lane Johnson, the usuals. Trevor Keegan still in the room. Brett Toth still in the room. Darian Kennard still in the room. We do add Cameron Williams and Kendall Drew and Miles Hinton in the draft. So 3 guys we add in the draft. Then we also added some free agents. We added Kenyon Green in that trade. We added Kendall Lamb. We added Matt Pryor. So a lot of new additions through the draft, through free agency, through trade, but most of the offensive line staying the same. So the offense has a lot of continuity. Really the only big change right now is Mekhi Becton and Kenny Gainwell. So a starting lineman and our running back too. But for the most part, a lot staying the same. Tight end room looks a lot the same. Dallas Goedert, Grant Calcaterra. We added Kylan Granson in free agency, and we added Harrison Bryant in free agency. But both of those guys look like guys that's going to be battling for a roster spot. So offense, some different, a lot the same. Now, when we talk about the defense, that's when a lot is going to look different. So let's go ahead and get to the defense. So last year's defensive line, Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, Jalen Carter, Moro Jormo, Thomas Booker, Nolan Smith, Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, Jalix Hunt, Bryce Huff. I said Thomas Booker. So a lot changing on the defensive line. Inside linebackers, Zach Bond, Jeremiah Trotter, and I don't know why Nakobe Dean is not on here. I think Nakobe Dean is on here because I think at this point Nakobe Dean was hurt when they posted this. I think this was posted for the Super Bowl, but obviously Zach Bond, Jeremiah Trotter, Orrin Burks, Nakobe Dean. Corners, Darius Slay, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Avonte Maddox, Isaiah Rodgers, Keely Ringo, Eli Ricks. A lot is going to be changing on this defense. Safeties, CJ GJ, Sidney Brown, Reed Blankenship, Tristan McCullum, and Lewis Sign. So this was our defense last year. Like I said, I don't think Nakobe Dean is on here because I think this was the latest one posted, which was for the Super Bowl, which Nakobe Dean was hurt. But this was our defense last year. A lot changed going into this year. So let's go ahead and get into it. So defense this year, starting with the linemen, we have Moro Jormo still here. Jordan Davis still here. Jalen Carter still here. Nolan Smith Jr. still here. Jalix Hunt still here. We add Ty Robinson in the draft, defensive tackle. Thomas Booker still here. Byron Young still here. Bryce Huff still here. Gabe Hall still here. We add Joshua Uche in free agency. We add Patrick Johnson in free agency. Okay, so Jalix Hunt still here. We add Azeez Ojulari in free agency. We add Antoine Powell Ryland in the draft. So a lot of new names. And obviously we lose Milton Williams. We lose Josh Sweat. We lose Brandon Graham on the defensive line. But we add, like I said, we add so much. We add Ty Robinson. We add Joshua Uche. We add Azeez Ojulari. We add Antoine Powell Ryland. We add Patrick Johnson. We add so much. We add so much on the defensive line. Why wasn't Milton Williams on the last chart I showed y'all? I don't know why Milton Williams. Oh, he was. Okay, just making sure. So we add a bunch on the defensive line. Okay, now we look at the linebackers. Zach Bond still here. Nakobe Dean still here. Jeremiah Trotter still here. Ben Van Summerman still here. And then we go and add Jahad Campbell, obviously our first round pick in the draft. We go and add, why are they listing him here? We go and add Smile. So we add Jahad Campbell at linebacker. Jahad can play inside. He can play outside. We add Smile London Jr. in the draft as well. Now, when we look at the cornerback room, so we add Keely Ringo still here. Keely Ringo still here. Quinyon Mitchell still here. Eli Ricks still here. We add to the cornerback room Adoree Jackson. So Adoree Jackson added. And we add Mac McWilliams. Cooper DeJean still here. So the cornerback room, we lost a lot. Obviously, we lose Isaiah Rodgers. We lose Darius Slay. We add Mac McWilliams with a 5th round pick. We add Adoree Jackson in free agency. So cornerback room right now, it's looking like Keely Ringo's job to lose, like to win and to lose. Like right now, it's looking like it's Keely Ringo's job to keep. You know what I mean? Mac McWilliams is projected to be a slot. He's expected to be a guy that's going to back up Cooper DeJean and replace Avonte Maddox. So when we look at the safeties, Sidney Brown still here. Tristan McCullum still here. Lewis Sign still here. Reed Blankenship still here. Andre Sam still here. And then we add Andrew Makuba. Andrew Makuba with our 2nd round pick. Andrew Makuba is a guy that is expected to come in and be a day 1 starter with CJGJ being lost. So the green on this list is guys that we added as undrafted free agents. Obviously, those are guys that can compete as well, but I don't want to be like new look Eagles and add the undrafted free agents. Not saying that undrafted free agent cannot be a part of the future. Look at Reed Blankenship. Look at TJ Edwards. Just don't want to add too much confusion when we're talking about the new look. I'm just talking about the drafted guys, and because we know they're going to be here, and the guys that we sign as free agents, even though they're not really guaranteed as well. So a lot of changes on the defense. Isaiah Rodgers gone, Darius Slay gone, Milton Williams gone, C.J. Gardner-Johnson gone, Josh Sweat gone, Brandon Graham retired. But we bring in so much as well. We bring in Jahad Campbell. We bring in Ty Robinson. We bring in Azeez Ojulari. We bring in Andrew Makuba. We bring in Mac McWilliams. We bring in Josh Uche. We bring in Patrick Johnson. Bring him back to Philly. We bring in Smile London Jr. So we bring in a lot of guys on defense. So defense is going to look brand new. Now, I'm not going to say brand new. Too dramatic. Defense is going to look new next year. I won't say brand new, but the defense is going to look new. We could do special teams as well. Special teams. Last year we had Jake Elliott, Braden Mann, Rick Lovato as our mains. Isaiah Rodgers did a little bit. Cooper DeJean, Kenny Gainwell, Will Shipley, Jahan Dotson, special teamers. We obviously lose Britton Covey. Britton Covey has been brought back at this point. Right now, it's looking like Braden Mann, Jake Elliott. We bring in long snapper Charlie Huglet as a free agent. We bring in Avery Williams as a free agent. Kind of got to replace Britton Covey. Jaden's still here. Jake's still here. And we signed Taylor Morin as well. So a lot is going to look different next season, but it brings different greatness, different opportunities, different ways to shine, different ways to make an impact. You know what I mean? So we're going to miss all the guys we lost, but we're happy and we're welcoming all the new guys that we're bringing in. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing for y'all. I added the graphics on the screen, so shouldn't be confusing, but I know like when I'm reading it, sometimes it can get confusing, but I added the graphics on the screen, so it shouldn't be too hard. And like I said, the undrafted free agents are the guys in green. But y'all, that's the new look, birds. Let me know how you're feeling about it. Let me know how you're feeling at this point. What positions do you think the Eagles still need to address? What position are you most excited about to see the new look guys in? But y'all, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.